going. Now I'm gonna need that chat to refresh. The hell was that?
So y'all are comics fans, right?
Uh,
comic books.
yeah.
I know
Okay.
Savvy is.
yeah, comic books for sure.
I have a guy that I follow, and he's starting an indie comic company, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing because he is a longtime fan. He talks about comics constantly on his streams and how shit DC and Marvel have become. So he did something about it. And he's just launched his own Rippaverse.
I hear that new Thor movie is not that great.
I heard it's like a comedy. It's like, man, if I wanted to watch a comedy, that's what I would have watched.
Yep.
I heard a superhero movie.
I hear it's like too much comedy.
I personally...
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with like the original Guardians of the Galaxy had. I think it had just the right balance of comic relief with action.
I have
superhero shit.
never ever liked Thor movies. I know it's gonna cast a lot of judgment, but I've never liked Thor
liked
movies.
the first one a bit. The second one was just absolute dog water.
Yeah.
Ragnarok was decent. I didn't mind it. But yeah, this one looks like it's just straight up comedy, and I'm like, I'm not really into that. It's cool. It's fun to have little, funny quips here and there, but make the whole movie like that.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed Ragnarok personally. Ragnarok was my thing, but I also love Taika Waititi because I love What We Do in the Shadows. Like that to me is one of my favorite movies and series now that it's on FX.
Hey, thanks Blue Nova. When you talking about the overlay? Sorry, I went live. Had someone commenting. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No worries.
You're good. I also love Jojo Rabbit. I thought it got robbed from Best Picture, so I'm just a Taika sim. So I don't necessarily mind the comedy aspect behind it. I've also heard that it's one of those things of if you're a Thor fan, if you're a Taika fan, if you're like a Chris Hemsworth fan, you'll enjoy it, but it doesn't do anything for the overall narrative of the MCU.
Right.
Which is something I don't necessarily mind though, because they've set it up where it's like you need to see everything to see the next piece, and to have something again that's finally like, hey, you can come into this and you only need to have seen like the first couple of Thors and you'll be all right.
Right.
That I think is a refreshing change of pace for the MCU right now. But to be 2.5 hours and to be more comedy than action doesn't seem like the greatest of choices.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I err on. Like I just don't agree with it, and that's what I haven't liked about it. I like Chris Hemsworth, but I think he's been too much comedy, and I like the Thor at the end of Infinity War, the serious I'm gonna kick your ass one.
Yeah, he's like he's out for fucking blood.
Yeah.
I didn't necessarily like the way they did his PTSD in Endgame.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
That direction was dumb.
Yeah.
I like the idea. I like the idea that like him not landing the blow, like him not going for the head would have fucked him up. I really do like that concept. But the way they
handled it.
Yep. In principle, it was definitely a great move. But to your point, I did not like the now I play Xbox all day as a God of Thunder, and we're gonna have some humorous. I drink beer all the time. Like that wasn't cool to me.
I have a fat gut.
Yeah, that was just stupid.
Okay.
Well, yes, in Norse mythology, Thor is a chunky boy.
Yep.
This isn't Norse mythology.
Exactly. Exactly.
It is a comic bastardized version of the character.
Yeah, no doubt. Blue Nova, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, the overlay, I had to make it because Ruff was getting on me about liking second form Cell, which I don't, but...
It's okay. I mean, I made that for him, so it's my fault. Just blame the commissioner.
Kachiga.
Kachiga's in the chat every time Jehuty wins.
Which is going to happen quite a bit. What's going on, reviews?
Also can't really get past the idea of Christian Bale being Gore.
Really? I genuinely like it.
He's a great actor. I just don't think that role was specifically good for him.
It was interesting because he actually said he never wanted to come back and do comic book movies, and but he read Taika, what's his face,
Taika Waititi.
yeah, that he read his the script and liked what he did with the character.
Hmm.
So I respect it.
Well, I mean, at the very least, that's nice to know that it's like, you know, you got somebody who was doing this really dark, gritty take on a comic book character, regardless of how you feel on his portrayal of Batman, and to decide after that, you know, hey, this is too much for me. I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
To then see someone take the complete opposite approach to comic book storytelling, bring him back into the spotlight, that is pretty cool.
Thoughts on So Blue Nova's asking, what are our thoughts on No Way Home? I genuinely like No Way Home.
I liked it a lot.
It was good. I liked it. I think it's probably so far my favorite of the Marvel Cinematic Universe movies.
I'd agree with that. I really would agree with that.
Close second being Infinity War.
To this day, nothing has touched the original Iron Man movie. Nothing will ever touch it.
I can see that.
That story was exceptionally well done.
Right, mainly because it was like there wasn't any grander purpose. It was like they took a shot, they took a gamble on it. They were like, you know,
it's an origin story.
Right, they were like, let's do this. Let's see if it works. We'll take RDJ, who, you know, is somebody who at the time was on a come down.
Exactly. So you.
Had all his issues
oh man, he had
you took You took the words right out of my mouth. So I've always been a Robert Downey Jr. fan in terms of his acting, and it was literally his redemption arc, and he took it, and he ran with it, and he did amazing.
Yeah, he got to that point where I couldn't see anybody else playing the role that he plays.
Yep, agreed.
It's like Hugh Jackman and Wolverine. I can't see anybody else playing that role.
Yeah,
you just can't.
I've heard Zac Efron's supposed to be in the running to replace him. I'm just like, I hope not.
Why? God no.
Yeah.
I've always been of the mind that you did a great job, especially as a comic book and manga fan, that you did a great job when I hear your voice while reading the manga or the comic.
I like that. I like that thought process. I agree. And to your point, all I ever see is Robert Downey Jr. now. Even in video game adaptations, all I see is Robert Downey Jr.
Yep. It's like he was perfect.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like they did a good job with Tom Holland too.
Mm-hmm.
He in terms of casting feels right. Maybe not what they've given him in terms of writing, but in terms of casting, he feels relatively perfect.
Yep. I completely agree. Completely agree.
So I was in Twitter a minute ago. I just sent you a link to that. What do you call it? The Rippaverse stuff.
Check it out.
He actually created an intro video, kind of explaining his mindset behind the company that he created and why he created it. He actually even has a set of standards and ethics for the company and how they're going to operate, which is sorely lacking in the big conglomerates like DC and Marvel now.
I think that lacks everywhere, to be honest with you. My boss and I were talking today about moral and ethics and how today's society there is none, and
lack.
Yeah,
it's a lack of.
I mean, and it's just pride in certain things. And he was telling me a story about how like his he was walking into his house and his daughter walked in front of him and his wife, and dog had an accident in the house, and she like walked over it and sat down and started eating her takeout. And it's like, dude, like you didn't walk in and see what just happened. Like, come on, like have some pride in just picking some stuff up. And if you're not gonna clean that, at least figure out how you can help us with bringing in groceries and shit like that. So yeah, man, it's really lacking. As I sound like the old man on the porch.
Get off my lawn, you crazy kids.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, what's going on? Say my name.
It's just so bizarre at the end of the day, the disconnect in society these days. Because, I mean, there really is, like, we're all more connected than ever before while being more disconnected than ever before. Because while, yes, it's made it apparent how similar we all are, being this connected has also made it apparent how different we all are.
Yep.
And that can be very isolating.
Yeah, man. It's interesting times we live in for sure. You probably
Yep.
see it more than anyone being a teacher. Even at a young age, you see how these kids are influenced by technology and all this shit going on around them and how they almost have to grow up early in order to keep up with their peers.
Why I'm done teaching. Why I'm not going back in the fall.
Oh, you are? Oh,
I'm done.
damn.
I'm done. Yeah, I can't do it
What you gonna
anymore.
do? What you gonna do now?
Actually, I got an interview on Monday to be working at the dispensary by me, and hopefully I'll be able to work on my other big cause I've always wanted, which is
That's dope.
recreational and
That's
medical
awesome.
cannabis. So
That's awesome,
Yeah.
man. Congrats.
thank you. So, hopefully, fingers
Finbar's
crossed,
World. What's going on,
we'll
man?
on Monday.
It's awesome, man. It's very good.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Glad you're chasing what you want to do.
Yep. Teaching is such an underappreciated profession.
It really, really is. And
Agreed.
especially because my mom is a teacher, so like I've been around teachers my entire life and whatnot, and it's just always been something that like I think for me of recent I've started to see this transition almost of there was a time where it was like the problem kids, like the kids who and I don't mean problem kids as in like oh they're bad kids, like no that's not what I mean at all. Like the kids who like have severe issues that
Yeah.
you need some form of extreme training to take care of in some way, shape, or form.
Yep.
They were absolutely in the minority. You had a few in your class, a couple,
Yeah.
2 or 3 people that you had to worry about if shit was going to hit the fan. How are you going to take care of it? Now,
Yeah.
it's at least half the class, if not more. And
Yeah.
I can't handle stuff like that,
Yeah.
especially because it's like parents, they don't give a fuck. Half the time, they don't give a fuck. It's why I message you guys all the time, and I'm like, thank you guys for not being shit dads.
Yeah.
Like they're just parents that just straight up don't care. I had a kid who was allergic to tree nuts, peanuts. The number one super deadly allergy, the most basic one that everybody
Yeah.
fucking knows to avoid. He didn't bring in an EpiPen for the kid for a month and a half.
What the
What was I
hell?
supposed to do? She had an allergic
What?
reaction.
Yeah. That is nuts.
Bro,
Like,
that's some CPS level shit right
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure.
not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Like-
You mean you have a kid with a known issue and you're not prepared with life-saving issues.
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, you just don't care about your kid.
Yeah, exactly. My wife and I were up in arms trying to figure out. My son has asthma now, and now he's on a pump, and so every single day he has to have it. And we're just like, we got to get 2 scripts because we got to make sure that he has the ability to get his meds in cases of an issue at the daycare. Like, I don't understand how people can't think that way. Like that just drives me up the wall.
yeah, it's crazy because it's exactly what you're saying about getting that second script. There are people that it doesn't even cross their mind. They go, oh well, the nurse has one. Why do you need one in the after school program? Well,
Yeah.
the nurse isn't there at the after school program. Like she goes home at 3 o'clock. Like, gotta get a second script. Like,
Yep.
you wouldn't think it's that hard of a train of thought, but for some of these parents, they just don't give a fuck, and I can't anymore because you can't tell a person how to get kids like that shit'll get you fired in 5 seconds.
And that's the sad reality is that you'll get fired real quick with that.
Yeah, so I'm not going back in the fall. I can't do that shit anymore.
Nah, I don't blame you, man. Honestly, I really don't. Hey, Finbar's World. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad you're a content creator as well. I saw your note. I'm sure folks will check it out if they have some time.
What are we talking about?
Someone is on my chat, and he's kind of spamming a little bit. Or unless you're talking about Stabby's piece.
Put user and type out.
Basically, we're just talking about how shitty parents are.
I timed them out.
There you go. I try not to time people out, but I'm just like, man.
There's no need to spam.
Yeah, there really isn't. Like,
Really not. No reason for it.
like, I get it. I remember I did the ASP when I was a kid. It was a W. What's ASP?
Asperger's?
Is that what that is?
I don't know. I'm just asking.
How do you?
Maybe.
I don't-
After school program.
Oh, yeah. I got it.
I was
Wow,
like, wait, what?
that makes a lot more sense than
We're way
Asperger's.
I was
So
way
it took me a second, but I think I figured it out.
Hey, thanks, Recheck. Appreciate that. That was a good game, man. Sub
off.
if
You gotta
you're
admit,
new.
Mine was a good guess.
That was a good guess.
Honestly, in context, it definitely was a good guess.
I think, say my name, I think I'm rank 65? I think. I could be totally wrong.
Oh, battle rank 65 or like 65 ranked?
No, battle rank. Oh, hell no, I'm not
I was gonna say,
65 rank.
Like, wow, 65, man, you've been grinding hard as shit.
Yeah, fuck that. I don't have that kind of time.
Not in the double RP season.
No, that shit gets toxic as hell once you get in the top, like,
Yeah.
top 1,000, top
Top
10,000.
20k.
Yeah.
Top 20k is already toxic.
Yeah, that's probably a fair call out.
Virgil, all them. I don't get how they do it.
I don't
I've
either,
been trying to
man.
get. I was trying to get into top 10k yesterday, and I would lose like 3, and then I'd win 2, and then I'd lose 1, and then I'd win 1, and then I'd lose 3. And I was like, what the fuck, man?
The highest I ever ended was top 300, and that was literally during a winter break when I had PTO for 2 weeks, and basically did nothing but play Legends.
Oh yeah, nice.
I just don't have time for it, because to your point, you lose and you just lose so much RP.
Yep.
I mean, if I'm losing like 80 RP or 70 RP for a match, but then I win one and I'm only getting like 39, I'm like, come on.
Yeah, no.
At least make them equal. At least make them equal.
Yeah.
There's a I just got Boruto Shinobi Strikers on my laptop because it was on sale for the summer sale for literally $3-4.
Oh, damn.
Just like, you know what, for $3-4, fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
And I found out that the rank system, you don't lose points for losing rank. You don't go down any points.
I like
That's
that.
That's
You only
a beautiful
gain.
system.
You only gain points by winning.
See, I said something like that. I think I was on a stream with Prof, and I made a comment about that, and folks didn't agree. I was honestly surprised, but because my thought was, so I play Bleach Immortal Soul, and they have a monthly subscription that I pay for it, and in that monthly subscription, if you pay for the subscription, you won't lose rank whenever you lose. And I like the idea of that. I understand why it wouldn't be the most ideal for folks. Yeah, I mean, it's one thing of a bunch of different benefits that come with it. Like stamina purchases are cheaper and all that other stuff. So that's where I don't mind it too much.
Sure.
And I think let's say it didn't necessarily mean that you lost no RP, but maybe it decreased it. You know, maybe cut it in half or something like that. So I don't know. Yeah, Goonie, this is Virgil's this is Virgil's guild. Whoa, needs to go touch some grass. What'd Virgil do?
Bro, Virgil's got one of the most fulfilling lives outside of here than most people in the Legends community.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy. He do something to you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever had a problem with Virgil. He's a cool dude.
Unless you mean he needs to go touch some grass because he works too hard and is inside too much. Then I get it.
Maybe.
I mean, I think I'm going to touch some grass right now, but it's a different kind of grass and for different reasons.
Yeah.
And that,
he's gonna touch it with his lips.
and even that I'd agree with. That would be okay. Repping count. That's right, Quicks. Is Ipster confirmed? Who's Ipster? Oh man, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about anything.
I have no idea what's going on.
I don't either. Yeah, he stays on his phone too much. Yeah, say my name. I'd agree with that. That dude works very hard. Oh, that sounded like Stabby dropped all his grass.
I did not know. Matter of fact, I haven't even opened the drawer yet.
Welcome to everyone who's joined the live. We got 7 viewers. If y'all haven't liked the stream yet, please like the stream.
7 viewers with 8 likes.
Let's go. Means I lost someone.
Hey,
Lost someone along the
Who's
way.
the holdout? Who's the holdout? Come on.
Who liked the stream twice?
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually kind of funny.
Good job, Bats. You said something kind of funny.
And I can always go on my personal account and like it a second time.
Get out of here, Jiren.
Honestly, I need to get
MUI,
I need to
lot
pay
time for
premium on
fun.
the Vegeta channel and call it a day.
Oh, Jesus. That went way too fast.
Just didn't want my
Switch out.
other and get flooded.
I'm surprised you didn't switch out right there. Oh, there we go.
I am too.
Yeah, now you have no cards.
Come on, let's not do this MUI passive stuff.
Fucking hate it. It's so annoying.
It really is.
Dude, Jesus Christ, is that dude ever gonna click for his fucking flash?
Yeah, that took way too long. Let's go strike. True, we gotta play it on stream. Other than that, he doesn't grab PvP. He plays DBL at least 5 hours a day, though. That's a lot. I mean, I think if I were to put together all the time I play DBL, I'm probably around 5 hours too. Not on stream, but I'm definitely up there.
I probably play about 4 to 6 hours a day. Yeah, no, easily.
Haven't in a long time, but at the peak I was about there. But it's been a while since I put in about that much time.
Yeah, no doubt.
Nowadays, maybe 2 or 3.
I think when I first started playing the game a lot, when the New Year's banner dropped for the Super Saiyan 4s and Super Baby 2, I played like 7-8 hours a day easily every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the.
I was PvPing the shit out of everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had started my channel during the 2nd anniversary, because I played a lot. Ah, shit. I didn't mean to do that.
I sort of screwed the pooch with my channel, because what I did was I had started my Instagram during the 2nd anniversary, and then I started my channel right after the anniversary was done, which was fucking stupid. Because had I had started my channel during the anniversary, I could have probably had a lot more traction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where hindsight 2020, like I wish I would have capitalized on some opportunities. And that's where like I'm looking for new gacha games as they come out to start expanding the channel, just cuz you just never know with these games how long they're going to last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in the same camp as I'm right now, where I'm kind of done with gachas. I'm really not trying to spend any more money on gachas.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm waiting for something new, like in terms of an anime game to like actually come out. Like I want One Piece Odyssey to come out, but that's why I've like started to do more reviews and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Make sure when I'm streaming the console games and everything. Like I don't want to be tied down to these gachas anymore. And
Yeah.
especially if there's going to be, no guarantee of any type of return. I don't want to be putting myself thousands and thousands into the red just for something that's never gonna pay back.
Yeah, that ROI just isn't there.
Whereas with the console games, even if I'm not making any money, I don't mind spending the time and getting the enjoyment out of it.
Yeah. No, I hear you there.
At the same time, you pay for the game once and then you're done with it. So
Yeah.
It's not the same.
That's not what I meant to do.
Yeah, there's definitely pros and cons though, because you also got to look at the idea that like Xenoverse content between DLCs, there's not a lot to do and people aren't all that interested. But when the DLC drops, you see a huge spike.
Yeah.
Whereas with Legends, there's something consistent every week.
Right.
So it's like there is things to weigh and consider. I've just really moved past it, and I think trying to stick towards like doing more so review stuff. Like manga's not stopping anytime soon. We're still gonna be getting manga for God knows how long. One Piece isn't ending tomorrow. Fucking Dragon Ball's not ending tomorrow. I'm not worried about it.
Right. Well, I mean, honestly, it just makes for another argument for us to start the podcast that we talked about.
Yeah.
True.
I'm actually I didn't want to tell you guys until I was done with it, but I've low key been working on a video intro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just for shiggles, because I was trying to screw around with my video editing skills, and so I kind of started putting together a little video intro.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
Just for shiggles. Like I said, I wasn't gonna mention it until I was done, because it's just kind of like a little small, like 30 second 1 minute thing. But
Yeah.
Oh, that guy left.
Yeah, that guy.
This guy, I mean, he was playing passive enough. He might as well not have been playing anyway. So,
Right.
in retrospect, it's probably the right play. Look at this dude. He's just not doing anything.
Passive MUI plus card lock from Kaioken, just toxic as fuck.
Oh, it's the worst.
Like,
Actually, I don't think
Yeah,
he.
look at this.
I don't think he left yet.
It's lagging. No,
Yep.
he didn't leave. It's still it's lag. I thought he left.
the good old Legends classic.
I kind of wish he left.
But he's gonna leave soon. I feel like he's trying to drop. Like he just keeps pressing the little menu to go forfeit. But
Yeah.
then he just clicks back in. But now he's gonna leave. Watch. Yeah, he's gone. No.
He's not gone.
I just keep seeing the connection going, and it doesn't. But it doesn't actually drop.
I kind of want him to leave. Like, I really want him to leave. At this
Maybe he is lag switching. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Fucking McDonald's brother.
Yeah, this is Legends. Like,
This is
almost every day I fight like this.
this is very
At
much
least
Legends.
Dragonball Legends experience. Fucking Swift's honest Legends video hit the nail on the head. Like, I know it was supposed to be funny, but like, it was very, very accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, Swift quit.
Did he?
Did he?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the video the other day, but he quit.
I did not.
Yep.
I had no idea.
I mean, I keep going.
But it makes sense.
I keep
yeah,
going
I
through
mean-
my my ups and downs with this stuff. It's just hard to stay engaged, honestly.
I've said it before. I'll say it
I
again.
think-
As a Dragon Ball lover, I'll stay with the ship till it sinks. But
Yeah.
it feels like it's sinking sooner than later.
It really does, and that's the sad reality.
I would be more motivated if I didn't get shafted like on every other banner that I choose to summon on.
Yeah, I could see that.
But like I can't justify spending as much money as I would probably want to.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the sad reality is I genuinely enjoy the game. I don't know of any other game that's like this.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah.
there's not. There's not another game like this.
I say it on stream
Still.
all the time that it's this game is completely unique. There's no other game like it in the world, and that's why I'll stick with it till the day it dies. Because at its core, I love what it's meant to be, but it
Right.
doesn't function right now.
Yeah, exactly. That is for sure. Play Dokkan. I can't get into Dokkan, man. And I've never
No, it's-
downloaded the game, but I've watched people play. Like I've even Goresh as a content creator, I've genuinely enjoyed. Not even saying that to ride his nuts or whatever. I genuinely enjoy his content and videos. And I've watched his Dokkan videos and I fucking hate it.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah, I played Dokkan for almost 2 years, like pretty hardcore before I even got into Legends. Yeah, geez, it's really fun in the beginning. It's fresh, it's new, and then you just get to the point where it's just grinding,
Yeah.
grinding everything, and it never stops. So it just gets really repetitive and boring. And I just dropped the game. I gave away my account. What was it? Second year anniversary for Legends during Christmas time. I did a giveaway, so I gave it away.
Yeah,
I
and
was like, yeah, never look back.
yeah, say my name. I'm the same way. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't really get the purpose, what you're trying to do,
Yep.
what you're trying to accomplish. Like I just don't get it.
The appeal's not there for me.
Mm-mm.
the gameplay itself is like you can find a million other games like it, and it's a game style that most people it don't enjoy unless you just need something mindless to do, which
Right.
is not what I'm looking to do.
Exactly. Now after we were talking about Super Saiyan Blue, Kaioken, Goku, now I'm feeling everything you guys were saying.
Yeah,
He's mind
just
numbing.
charge,
Yep.
vanish, charge, vanish.
I didn't realize
combo.
his vanish comes back at the way it does.
Yeah, it's like 5 times, isn't it?
I have
Yep.
no idea.
Yep,
Yeah,
it's 5.
it's something stupid.
Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do.
He's
That's-
kind of broken.
That's not what I fucking
That
wanted
being at 5 felt broken, and then fucking MUI wins every flash.
to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And his strike, oh, the strike locks. Oh god,
Dude,
I
that
really,
is
really don't like
so
the strike locks.
so cancerous.
Especially since most of the teams that I like to play are strike based.
Right.
Fuck, most of the team does anybody likes to play or strike base.
Yep. That's all that's really good at this point.
There's a couple of blast teams that I do enjoy, but overall, yeah, it's strike for me.
Damn, I think this guy was. Oh, sweet, got him.
I think the only blast-oriented team I ever was like somewhat enjoyed using, and no, honestly, I don't even think that's a blast-oriented team. I was gonna say FSK with hybrids, but I mean,
I think that was blast though.
Future Han strike though.
FSK
yeah,
was blast, but like,
oh,
back in the day.
FSK Nameku was a pretty nice blast-oriented team.
Yeah, back in the day, I was running Goten, LF Goten, Nameku, and FSK.
Like OG before.
Yo, yeah. I'm talking OG way back in the day.
I had gotten hella shafted back then, so I didn't have any of them to have even the option to do that.
Yeah, no,
that's actually a huge part of why I am a movie main, was because the movies being like 1% units and whatnot, I was able to become a movie main pretty easy. Whereas getting the LFs was just like, nope, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, well, I mean that was like back when whatchamacallit, when BoJack was just a cancer.
Yep.
Yeah.
I miss that meta. I know there's nobody else in the world who would say that. That was my meta. And the Super Saiyan 4 baby meta. Those two metas were my absolute favorites.
Yeah.
I'm with Jehuty on that one. That movie's meta specifically was the bane of my existence, and it's probably my least favorite meta that's ever happened until the most recent ones.
Well, because that was also the time when tackling was so big and so prevalent.
Oh, dude, the tackle step was so fucking annoying. Oh god, I hate it.
It took me forever to figure out tackle stepping.
But you could extend your combo almost indefinitely with tackle step, and you got really fucking stupid. I'm glad they nerfed it. It was a cancer.
Whatchamacallit? You had the lock-in from Gohan. You had BoJack just blocking everything.
Yep.
As a movie main, I loved it. I was eating good. Everybody else was good.
Yeah. And then Vegeta blast armoring through everything too. So it was like a very well-rounded team.
Well, and the good old transforming Broly when he would regain his restore gauge with his blast armor, or his vanish gauge.
Yeah, because I didn't experience Holy Trinity. I never got to experience Holy Trinity.
Oh, dude, that was. It was a very difficult meta. Like right now, it's annoying to play PvP, but it's only because of one or two characters. Back then, it was team cancer.
Yeah.
And
if you didn't have that team, you were fucking screwed.
Right. I actually preferred that way back when. Yeah, Goonie, I'd agree with that. The game is very pay to win, but I think that that's also an aspect of any gacha game at this point.
Yeah, that's gacha in general. You can't really separate the two aspects.
Yeah.
But what I will say to his point though is that it certainly seems it has gotten more increasingly pay to win over the years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like their business practices have gotten scummier over time.
I will say that's one thing I like about Bleach Immortal Soul, because Bleach Immortal Soul, you will have they have quite a bit of the sympathy when it comes to like summoning
pity.
for specific, or pity setups when it comes to specific items. And like the other thing too that I love about that game is, if you hypothetically, let's say like with Legends, if you forget to collect something, you're shit out of luck. You have a mailbox system that if you forget to pick up like a prize, whether it's hoi poi or whatever, they don't expire.
They'll screw you.
They'll put it in your mailbox and you can get it back. Ah, shit, that was terrible.
How old is that game? How long have you run it for?
They're just on the 2nd year anniversary.
Oh wow, okay.
There's two. There's
Brave Soul's the other one.
Yeah, Brave Soul's the
Brave
other one.
Souls is the other one. Yeah, that's the one I remember. Never played though.
Immortal Soul's pretty good. But I've always been a Bleach guy.
Yep, same here. I like Bleach.
Oh, you should be dead. Oh, what the hell?
So how ready are you for the new anime adaptation?
Dude, I'm anxious, man. I am anxious.
80, is it 86 days? 86 days, I think.
Something like that, yeah.
I post the countdown every day, so I just forgot what it was today.
Yeah.
Jehuty, would you say that Bleach is your favorite of the big three?
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Charity? Now that I mean, I know that you're. How far are you into One Piece at this point? I don't know how far you are.
I'm on
I
like
haven't
episode
spent.
170.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I've never watched a single episode of that show.
I think you'd like it.
You think
honestly. Yeah, I think so. I do really enjoy it right now, but since I haven't completed enough of it, I would still put Bleach as my #1 for the top 3.
My brother-in-law, and he came to visit, and he was staying over at my house, and we sat there and we were talking about different animes and what they have, and he was trying to get me up to speed on One Piece, and all I got out of his explanation is that Luffy is rubber. That's all.
Luffy's not rubber anymore. Well,
That's what I heard.
No, he's just,
I heard
he's
his
the Joy Boy thing, right?
Yeah, I heard he has some new thing that the majority was rubber, and then now it's some